I saw him lay lifeless as the cars rushed by, but they weren't too busy to take their phones out. I held up traffic, couldn't move my body, couldn't move my feet or my eyes from his body. The horns around me sounded like wailing angels, or his children, or his wife. I am not sure that he had any of these, but I like to believe that when someone is passing on along, someone loved them on this side of earth. An angel was called to him as his own, and maybe his child will now miss him growing up. I know he had a life, regardless if we agree with it or not, whether it was good or not, whether it was peaceful or not. That was not for me to judge, but my feet could not move. Have you ever heard the sound of blood decide it's ready to escape? Too tired to flow within the veins or the vessels of an empty one? Too tired to let the soul stay just for a little while longer? Have you ever been that tired of carrying this weight from this world and this body? I watched his chest cave into itself one final time, and when he took his final breath, I cried. I didn't know this man, but I know men like him, and I know men in this space, and I know that when bullets are assigned to people, we don't always get to choose the way that they come through the body. His body decided to be limp, and as much as I know that it's uncomfortable to hear these things, I wonder, would our phones have met him that way instead of our prayers or our hearts? Would we be the ones to jump onto Facebook to tell the person what bodies we saw laying on the ground? Where does compassion live for the ones who are dying right in front of us? I could have sworn I heard the mountains call his name. I didn't even know it, but I know people like him. It was as if they were calling his body back home, as if his mama told him he's been out past the streetlights too long. His mama said, "It is time." And I don't even know if she's alive or not, but I do know what it feels like to leave this side. I drove back to work today, slowly, sobering, crying, and I got there, and I just sat. I pretended like nothing ever happened. I did all the things right. I put everything in order. I was lifeless, as if he was too, and I believed that nothing was going to change the way his body was. I watched no one rush to his aid quickly. That includes myself. My boss asked me, "What'd you do today?" And I thought, I watched blood soak a purity white blanket. I didn't know what to do with that. Here I am, 27, I'm grown, but I still don't know how to digest this sort of pain. I watched a man's body take its last breath, and silence and regret kissed my lips because I didn't say any of these things. Instead, I took the deep breath that I knew he would never take. I answered a couple of emails. I pretended like everything was okay, because isn't that what we are trained to do? To pretend like when life leaves the body, we don't have to have one too. And I closed my eyes, and I recognized that I could open mine again, but he couldn't. And I engaged in conversations that felt lifeless like his body, and when asked why I was late, I just looked up at them and said, "There was an accident." And there was so much packed into that statement. But was I willing and able to take it out? I didn't know how. I got up from my desk. I repeated to myself, a man was killed casually right in front of me at the Burger King, and I was driving on 295 and couldn't do a single thing about it. I told myself that I prayed enough. I apologized on his behalf. I was sorry that the bullet knew his name long before I did. I said nothing, but I felt everything. And isn't that what the bullet left inside his body? To the black body that is tired of being riddled as poetry, to the words I never said, to the people in this room who may not have the courage like I did in that day, I am sorry. But should we decide to see this life limitless, I hope we speak up too. Yeah?